Hey guys, what's up again? And this is my second review. This is going to be review number two of the 2013 not action, excuse me, sci-fi comedy by the guys that did the Shaun of the Dead and uh, Hot Fuzz films, the Cornetto trilogy. This is the end of the Cornetto trilogy, The World's End. Yeah, this is a really funny movie. I really think that this film was kind of overlooked in the summer of 2013. It's got a really good cast. You know, you got Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and Martin Freeman and a bunch of other faces. I think Kate Blanchett makes a cameo or something like that, or Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, I think it's Pierce Brosnan. The only one in the cast I think that sucks is the girl. I'm sorry. Even though this is a British film, and I know I can't stand British films for the most part, I hate Hammer films. This is the kind of British films that I like, the Cornetto trilogy, because Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, those two guys are worth it. They're hilarious. They have great chemistry. They know how to make magic on film. You know, in Shaun of the Dead, killing zombies, they know how to kill it with like freaking um, like records and things like that. And Hot Fuzz, the action is really cool and it's bloody for see, action comedy. You know, it's pretty bloody. It's definitely got more violence than like 21 Jump Street. And this one is a lot of fun. I know a lot of people said this movie sucked. That it's not in the same league as the first two films. The Cornetto trilogy, but I think it ended on a high note. The special effects are really done well. You know, the way the robots look, their faces glow like a glow stick. The rest of the guys were pretty good. I like seeing Martin Freeman there. You know, this was a year after The Hobbit, and I like him as an actor. These other two guys did fine. The girl Rosamund Pike, not a fan. I don't give a shit about Gone Girl. I like David Fincher. I like Ben Affleck. Don't give a shit about her. It's like you see Doom, and you see her face, and it was so fresh, and then you see her in this movie. It looks like she's aged 10 years. She must smoke or something, because her face does not look the same. And she does nothing for me. I don't find her attractive. She's very boring to me. I'm glad that she's never been in a Marvel movie because she would just bore the piss out of me. But the guys, I watched the movie for the guys. They're funny. They have good rapport. They have their buddies that that grew up with each other, and they go bar hopping basically to drink in every pub in England. But it's a fun premise. I mean, the robots, you don't see them coming. The special effects, they bleed blue blood, and I agree with this. It says on the back, it says hilarious, 5 stars. I'll knock you on your ass from laughing. I did. I saw this in the theater, and I thought it was really funny. It's got a witty script. It's an hour and 49 minutes long. It's not 2 hours long. Comedy should never be 2 hours long because then you lose the audience within like the hour and a half mark. Here, it's a little lengthy, but I think if you took Rosamund Pike out of the film, it would make the film better because she was not in the other two films, and they're better for that. And the guys are just funny. I mean, look at the robots right there. You got a glimpse of them. And this I would say is underrated because it wasn't a big box office draw. The other movie made more money. This is the end, and I don't know why because I had some CGI that was very shoddy, and the ending is so stupid that there's the Backstreet Boys are in heaven, and I'm like, I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard that, and I'm like, yeah, that's not funny to me. That's just weird. And basically, the World's End, it is a fun movie. The ending, people like, oh, it's kind of dumb. I'm like, no, but Simon Pegg, they're like, oh, he plays a loser and he's just, trying to live in the past and he doesn't want to do anything to further his life. But it's a good story about friendship and, how the guys stick together, especially when the robots start attacking. As a good. I like when they're talking to like they go to like the head, mothership, and they're like, we are fuck ups, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. They're saying that human beings make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes, and when you work together, you get the job done, and it was a good mix of sci-fi and comedy, and I guarantee you this. This is a better movie than Fembusters is going to be next month. I guarantee it. This is R rated. It doesn't hold back with a PG-13. It doesn't have stupid scatological humor, fart jokes, or anything like that. It has witty humor. One thing I can definitely say about Edgar Wright, the guy that has done the Cornetto trilogy and wrote Ant-Man, the guy knows how to write comedy. I mean, Ant-Man was one of the funniest movies from last year, and it was very underrated, for a Marvel film. and it made me laugh a lot. And this made me laugh a lot too. He knows how to put a mixture of comedy or action, or comedy or sci-fi, or comedy and horror. He knows how to mix genres together. He's a better director than J.J. Abrams. I'm sorry, say anything you want. The Force Awakens sequels are not going to be this witty, and they're not going to be R-rated, and they're not going to take some risks like this movie does. And there's some sexual references, but it's nothing that it's not like you see a woman's vag or anything. It's basically girls licking this guy's faces and things. Just a lot of sensuality. There's not really any sex scenes in the movie. I don't remember, but these guys are great. That's the reason to watch the film. Watch it for these guys; they're hilarious. Simon Pegg just knocking into things is hilarious for me, and yeah, this is how you do a funny comedy. Take notes, fembusters. Take notes. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Despite this girl, you get her out of the way. You know, you got the five guys here. They're good, and you know what you call it, and they kick ass. I love the scene when when Nick Frost is like, screw this, he drinks a bunch of drinks because he's trying to take lay off the alcohol because he used to drink it when he was younger and he went crazy, but then he just takes a drink and he starts. I think he rips his shirt and he's just knocking out the robots. It's freaking awesome. That's the kind of comedy that I like. You know, when it takes some risks. This did it before also. Kingsman, which kind of had the same tongue-in-cheek humor and violence as well. Here is blue blood, so it's not that graphic, but it's not for children. Don't show this to your kids. It's for adults only. But it's a funny comedy. It's good for Sci-Fi Month. I get a hoot out of it, but just no Rosamund Pike. Not a fan of her, but the guys are awesome. It's funny. Edgar Wright does a great job writing and directing. It's entertaining. So that's my review of The World's End. Flawed, but very, very funny. I enjoyed the film. I'm glad I got it on Blu-ray because it's probably going to look great. I got it for like $13 at Best Buy a couple years ago. It was worth it, and just for those five guys alone, it was worth the trip. And great special effects, funny script, witty, charming, fun movie. Definitely an underrated from 2013. No Oscar buzz, but hey, it's not. It was not made to win awards. It was made for entertainment, and I was entertained, so I give it the pass. So thanks for watching, guys, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you next time for my next review for Sci-Fi Month 2. Hopefully, this is a good one. So take care, guys.